What's up guys, Trader Neil here, back at you with another crypto video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Solana on the higher time frame charts and on the lower time frames, and I'm going to be telling you where I think Sol is potentially going from here, where Sol has moved since we last talked about it a couple weeks back, and what kind of price targets I have for Solana for the future. Right off the bat, guys, I apologize for the lack of uploads this past week. I've been feeling a bit under the weather, so I appreciate you guys' patience with that. And as always, before we get started, if you guys would, I would appreciate if you like this video, subscribe to my channel at Trader Neil, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm going to be posting a lot more content this week and next, especially with things ramping up with Bitcoin and these altcoins. So definitely hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss any of it. So looking at Sol here, guys, I think it's insane how Sol has progressed since we last talked about it back here at this 123 to 130 range. I remember, guys, one of my first Sol videos on this channel, I pretty much told you guys that, one of my price targets for Sol was $800, but at the same time I was looking for new all-time highs to be hit this cycle, and we are so close to getting that now, guys. Since that video, Sol has literally gone up 85% since that 130 region. So I really hope some of you guys bought in around then with me. I know for those spot buys and for my leverage buys around there that I also gave to Unity Academy, the Discord server I'm in and give my trades in, they have been eating with me on Sol and on my Sol plays there. And if you guys haven't gotten Sol yet and you're looking to see where potential entry is, I'll talk a little bit about that. So looking at Solana here, guys, we finally broke out of this range that Sol was confined in. So if you guys look here with my date tool, if I can pull it up, sorry guys, my date range tool here, Sol was in this range for 259 days. That's almost a year, guys. I think some people underestimated how long Sol really spent in this range, and as you guys can see, seeing Sol break this range to the upside with this weekly candle close above these weekly candles from March, this was confirmed essentially to be an accumulation structure on Sol. So I know a lot of people were thinking that, Sol hanging out above this level and just ranging here pretty much meant that Sol was distributing and that big whales and holders of Sol were offloading their positions here, and price was going to end up breaking out of this range to the downside. As you can see now, and as I told you guys, at least my thoughts were that I think Sol breaks this range to the upside and this is an accumulation period. Well, we finally got that break, especially with that weekly candle closure above 200, and then we had a weekly retest of that 200 level as well last week before a push to the upside. And so things are looking quite good on Sol here. If you guys look on the weekly, it looks good, and if I go to the daily time frame, we are above the value area high of this overall range. If I take a anchored VWAP from this low to our current level that we're at right now on Solana, we are currently just riding that trend to the upside, and Sol is looking ultra bullish here. You don't have any daily bearish divergence yet. You have the potential to form some daily bearish divergence if this RSI starts to curl down, but for now Sol is still looking quite good. And what do I think about Sol in the next coming days? As you guys can see, this weekly level on Solana here at 249.79, it got very, very close to being hit on this daily candle that we just have and that we're currently in at the moment. So because that weekly level didn't get hit yet, I do think that this level is going to be hit at some point in the near future, because usually when you see something like this, guys, when you see a front run of an important level like this, it means that market makers are leaving that liquidity to be taken and that they're planning on putting in a higher low and then taking that liquidity at a later time. And so in my opinion, I think we hit that weekly pretty soon, and then right above that weekly, guys, the only only resistance that there is on this chart is all-time high resistance at 259.7 here. That is literally the last resistance here on this entire chart, which is pretty insane. And so let's see what happens here. Honestly, I think that if you were to ask what I think is going to happen here on Sol, I think it would be very likely to see a higher low get put in above this 230 region, and then a move up to hit this weekly, where after that we get a larger pullback, a retest of this 200 to 203 region, and then a break of all-time highs here, and then a move to $300. This is just my thoughts about Sol here. We might not even have such a deep pullback here, but at the same time, as long as Sol is above this 202 region, I have to be bullish on it. As long as it isn't breaking back into this previous range that we were in for that 300-day period, I'm bullish on Solana. And even if we don't have such a deep pullback here, my spot bags are locked and loaded. I'm sure a lot of you guys are too. And so let's see what happens here on Solana. After we break all-time highs, my next key resistance is just a psychological one, guys. And that's here at $300. And then I took a fib extension, which is pretty much a fib pull from previous all-time highs to bear market lows when the FTX stuff happened, to this range high here at 204, and that's where I got these levels above. So these are potential resistances that may come up if Solana hits these prices, but at the moment, guys, once we break all-time high, sky's the limit on Sol. I think we have a large push to the upside, and I would not be surprised to see at least $400 Sol this cycle. And if you guys want to trade Solana with me, I've got a great exchange affiliate link in the description below. It is for Phemex. Phemex allows us to be able to trade Sol, Bitcoin, and all your favorite altcoins with spot, with leverage, all KYC free, so you can use it wherever you are in the world. And if you sign up with my affiliate link in the description below, guys, you get a nice discount on maker and taker fees, as well as have the chance to win up to $8,800 in welcome rewards. So that's my thoughts on Solana. I'm quite bullish on it. I honestly just wanted to give you guys an update on Sol since we last talked about it. It's pretty amazing how far it's come since we talked about it at 130, being up 86%. I hope you guys are printing and eating with me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video, guys. Like I said, if you guys like this content, if you like the Sol content and want to see more Sol content, then put the keyword Sol in the comment section below. I would appreciate that. That way I know you stayed till the end of the video. And if you guys like this content, like the video, subscribe to my channel at traderneil, and I'll see you guys for another video very soon. Alright guys, peace.